Miss M on the mic. Is that out of my system? Hello there, my friends. This is Miss M back with another video about books. I know, I've already told you my top 10 favorite books to use in speech and language therapy. Now I'm going to talk to you about books that include rhyming. And the reason I want to talk about rhyming is because it is such a fundamental skill to be able to discriminate rhymes, to be able to rhyme. Those are skills that help with our phonemic awareness, with our pre-literacy and literacy skills. And let's just be honest, rhyming makes things so much more fun. Am I right? I am done. Yes. Anyways, so rhyming is just one of those things I've really just always loved. I've always loved reading books with rhyming. I like the rhythm that it brings. So for some of my students, I know when I read these rhyming books, they like the bounce. You know, that's why I like maybe poetry and things like that that have that rhyme. And those patterns, those really easy to catch patterns are really fun. Rhyming also brings in sometimes that element of song. So when you're rhyming, your voice has that rhythm. You might include different, pitches and different melodies and things when you're even speaking, because it's just that element of fun, that element of enjoyment is so crucial to our engagement, and it's so crucial to our motivation to keep communicating. So when we're talking about rhyming and we're talking about books and the things that they both can bring to the table, why not put them together? So another thing really quick, I have my little post-it here so I don't forget to tell you another reason rhyming is so important, because me and my tangents. But anyways, when we talk about rhyming, that element of phonemic awareness is really important, and rhyming requires that close listening, that discrimination of sounds. So when you're working, like let's say with minimal pairs and you're doing hop and mop, and you have that and that sound that's different, when you're working on that sound discrimination for your children with speech sound goals and things like that, then that rhyming allows for that repetitive pattern to still be there, but that small little phoneme or that small little sound that was different to kind of pick up on. And we can go all day. I can tell you all kinds of activities to use when you're working with sound discrimination. We'll get there, I promise. But for now, we'll look at this rhyming in books. Another thing I'm going to talk about before I get into the books, because I want to make sure this point is made as well. It's a very good one. When we're talking about pre-literacy, recognizing rhymes helps children learn that words are made up of separate parts. So when children are starting to learn how to read, you have hat and cat, you see those different letters, different phonemes too. And the children can really pick up on that. It helps. It's like having a visual cue, right? Or if we're just working on the sound discrimination with no visuals, it's that auditory cue. I almost forgot what I was going to say. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So let's talk about my favorite rhyming books. I have a couple here that I can actually physically show you. I also have a list because I'm not in my speech room, and I will make sure I grab more rhyming books when I get there. But, I want to get this out for you. So, because I've had a lot of questions about rhyming lately. So one of the first books, and it's actually on this list I pulled up off of Google, but I have it. This is the Rhyming Dust Bunnies. Now, if you know me, and if you've seen some of my other videos about books, you know I love the beautiful Jan Thomas. These books, not all her books rhyme. This one in particular does, and in such a cool way. I'm going to go through it a little bit with you so you can kind of get a glimpse. But there's obviously 4 dust bunnies. I love that they're all different colors. Super easy to make manipulatives that go with this book. Cotton balls, pom-poms, you get the idea. So the Rhyming Dust Bunnies are super fun because all but one of their names rhyme. But every page is a rhyme all the time. It's sublime. Whew, I did it. All right, so, hold on. So there's Ed, Ned, Ted, and Bob. A little bit of a variation there, right? But I love it. So then they go through a few different words. So let's rhyme with car. So this is a great opportunity if the child's not here yet to actually creating the rhymes. that's okay. Keep reading. But there's plenty of cues on the next page. So we have far, jar, tar. But maybe you say far and then see if the child can come up with another one, depending on their age, depending on their developmental level, and their ability. That would be something to do. But you might not be there. You might, again, be reading it. You might be going, car, far, hey, what sounds different? The sound, right? It's not the k sound. So things like that. Or I should be using my hand signals for you guys, like the sound or the k sound. I'm so sorry. And so it does that. But then Bob is always going to say something different, right? And it's for a very good reason. So here he says, look. So then they go on, they tell him, look doesn't rhyme with car, Bob. Yeah, try again. Try again. So then we're rhyming with Bob. Okay, look, Bob's still trying to warn them about something. Look out. Now they're rhyming with dog. So you get the picture, right? And all the while, the whole time, Bob is trying to warn them that there is a broom coming. But look what happens. Here, there's some action words that get thrown into all these rhymes. So run. So you might be able to start going, well, what rhymes with run? And maybe go off a little bit, add in some of your phonemic awareness lesson, and start creating the rhymes with run. Fun, bun, all those things. Broom, what rhymes with broom? So just things like that. So I'm not going to spoil the end for you. I just highly recommend this book for rhyming. It's fun because you can modify it at any level. I use it with the preschoolers just for a fun book to read. Maybe they're super into the colors of the characters. Maybe the pom-pom balls are a really great way to incorporate some sensory stuff. But I'm doing a lot of narrating with all the rhyming. I'm just including it. I'm, doing when we're doing the rhyme, I'm going far, car, bar, tar, and I'm doing this bounciness, and it's super fun and engaging and things like that. So I'm introducing it. I do want to say at preschool, I'm not as I was when I worked in the elementary school levels. I'm not like really just drilling the rhyming. I'm more so indirectly introducing it, doing things like this with books that rhyme. So it's in there. So those patterns are in their little minds. So that way, as they grow up and they go into, kindergarten or transitional kindergarten, first grade, they've got that kind of foundation in their speech and their language skills. But I say, people, I've gotten asked this multiple times, is it too early to introduce rhyming? Never. Never. It just is all about how you do it, right? I'm not going to overwhelm the demands of my students' capacities, but I'm definitely going to introduce it. It's beautiful and it's fun. Okay, more fun books that rhyme. The two that I have here with me, Brick and Stick, Branching Out. I love Brick and Stick. And they have two books that rhyme. So we've got Brick and Stick, Branching Out. Not only do the names of the characters rhyme in this book, but every page, a lot like, almost like a Dr. Seuss kind of thing, where there's a rhythm on every page. So, like this one, if you squirm just a bit and give a big kick, we'll be on our way to see our friend Pick. And then let's just turn around a page, because why not? Here we go. My head really hurts. What is happening? Geez. Then out popped Click to explain the brain freeze. Is that the right character? Yes. Whew. So every page it's a rhyme, or every single page. So really great because you get that sing-songiness, you get that bounce, you move along together in rhyme. It is so great all of the time. Can you tell I like doing this? A couple other books. And then, yes, so then they also have Footloose and Fancy Free. And again, just the same thing, just a different storyline, but there's all the rhymes. Look, I can spin, march, and prance. Oh, check us out, we can dance. I don't know, I'm just trying to really prove that it rhymes to you guys, but it does. More great ones. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. Yes, my Chicka Chicka Boom Boom is back in my classroom. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. And there's your see and me. And that's Brown Bear, by the way. The reason we love Brown Bear in preschool, not only for that rhyme, but that single rhyme is repetitive. See and me, see and me, see and me, see and me. It gets tiring, but it's worth it, right? And that's why we love it. Llama Llama Red Pajama. Who doesn't love the Llama Llama books? Sheep in a Jeep. That's a cute one. Giraffes Can Dance. There's a Walk It in My Pocket, right? Hop on Pop. So many good ones. So those are just an idea for you if you're ready to add some rhyming books into your speech room or your speech activities, your classrooms, your home library for your little ones. Those I think are really great because, you know, as you read them, again, they build those foundational skills even from a young age. So why not start? Remember when you're reading with your little ones, go slow, stress those important functional words no matter what. Even if you're just reading a fun rhyming book, go slow, right? If, you know, your child is looking at a certain picture and really gravitating towards that picture, stop for a second, talk about it. Yeah, just have fun, right? That's why we're here. So until next time, and until I find more of my rhyming books to show you guys, this is Miss M signing off. Have a great one, friends.